Hello everyone. So our question is to remove all white spaces from a string. We have, for example, we have a input space A, space B, space C. It is a string which is having spaces in between. So our output should be a string, but the spaces should be removed. And then we have a other input. This space is space the space input, and the expected output is this is the input. So our input is string, our output is string, just we have to remove the spaces in between. And removing the spaces, it is not mandatory that there will be only a single space. There can be space at the end, space at the starting, in between we can have more than one space. So these are all are the edge cases which we have to take care. So first approach which come in our mind is to convert this string into a array of string, and then one by one we will loop through that array and keep adding the value. So but we have a better approach compared to this approach, but first we will go with the basic approach which came into our mind. We will convert this string into an array of string. So for that, string array, how we can convert, we have s dot split. S dot split, we have like string, we have a split function which will split this one into an array. We are putting here space because we will split it based on this space, but let's say here we have more than one space, right? So in this case this will not work as expected. Instead what we will do, we can put it /s. So /s means even if there is more than one space, I have to split it based on that. And once it is splitted into an array, we will loop through it string s1 and arr. Now I will get each value one by one. For example, from the first input I will get first A, then I will get B, I will get C. Same way for the second input I will get this, I will get is, and this way one by one I will get each string. And then I can use a string builder. I will not use string because string are immutable, right? Then adding each value one by one will create a new string each time. So string builder will be a better option in this case. Equals to new string builder, and then the result I will append here. We have a append function and s1. So and then we will return the result is now string in the object of string builder, but this is a string expected, so we will change it to toString. So this code should work. Let's say we have this input, we have some spaces, let's put some extra spaces as well. And now if I compile it, now all the spaces are removed and our code is working as expected. Let's go back to our code. This is the first approach, but we have a better approach compared to this approach. Here we are using a string builder, then we are changing into it in an array. But if we are familiar with this string class, we have a inbuilt function replaceAll. So our question is to kind of remove all the spaces. So it's kind of replacing these spaces, right? So what I can do, instead of doing all this, I can use s dot replace all. Then how we replace, let's say I want to replace A with the value B. This is how we will write. This one is telling us to replace A value with B value, and our question is to replace spaces with non-spaces. So how we can replace, here I will put space and then here I will put non-space. But as I mentioned, there can be more than one space, right? So to fulfill those edge cases as well, I will put /s. It will replace all the spaces. If it is a single space or more than one space, it will replace it with the non-space value, and then directly I can return it. So this single line of code will also work as expected. Let's go to our input. We already have the spaces, and let me run it now. This is also giving us the expected output. So this is how you can remove the spaces from the string. Thank you.